I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
As always, get the water boiling. Butter.
Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Nobody say anything. Hey, very simple, crispy calamari recipe. Don't like this right here is a calamari or AKA a squid. That's how a squid looks like.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me?
Not such a fly, so like that.
Down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama, crowd got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight up, ooh, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. If it gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza's retreat and shout classic.
about 30 minutes. Next, we go to craft eggs. No shells, please. We need craft eggs. Half cup of buttermilk. Before we love get into it.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and
a first carry for Leonard Fournette.
6-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
43-yard line.
A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Get that.
Popped in the air and intercepted.
Gonna hit that.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
This is Carson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Is that it?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 60 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, you're
able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead,
it's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now it's Barner. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
7-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady.
27-yard line.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The Seahawks.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Chris Carson.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field.
Figured. I don't know what he thought when he first tried to play me anyway.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play.
Well, he ain't really doing that did that time.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
That's a flag on the play.
You see the record? I'm coming on up in the rankings.
I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stank. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I ran it. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got to say like a runner.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact,
Really, I don't want to play against the same team. There be some dudes out there that really don't be want to do that. They be wanting to play though.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no.
we're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson forced out to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On first down, it's Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal.
A big play there on the option. 49 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Good down.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
23 yards on the play.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go. He's got it at the 15.
That's on me right there.
Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson.
I couldn't get back over there.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help the comeback bit here in the 4th.
No, not at all. They're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, they're definitely with
defense flawless. Get out of here. Bye-bye. I was gonna say, what you waiting on? Ain't no pressure. They're having a little fun right now. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna lose, cause shit. All this smoking. Yeah, I ain't played all this. They got home off work.
Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down,
throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Bengals grab it.
I almost got that, man.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Burrow on 1st down, escaping the pressure right.
Let me get that.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
2nd down by Bobby Wagner.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Look at that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 8-yard line.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
It happens. Oh, man.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 16, Tyler.
8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
I ain't hit nobody.
Now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, yeah, he ain't got no dummy.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Yes,
and
sir.
that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a
Everything
big
goes
loss
there.
here as he's taken down.
Yes, sir.
And that was Carlos
That's how you play
Dunlap
that
who
hooker
got in
flat,
to take
man.
him down.
Any
Enough to
youngster
start out a
watching
good drive,
this,
quite
man,
like
that's
the
how
big
you
loss
play
on a
that
sack,
hooker
doesn't it?
flat.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but
Good
it's
look,
going to wind
Joe,
up
but,
incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with
again.
trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Burrow going for it
Right.
on 4th. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Chris Carson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Board, you know?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start by running the option to the right. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and that one will fall incomplete.
Dang, you lucky right there,
Clock
boy.
Here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oops.
And this one is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And past the 40
I like that.
before he's
That
out
was
of
a
bounds.
nice throw. That's a thought.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
Gotcha.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Seattle.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Now it's Wilson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Shouldn't do that.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
By Josh Bynes. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd
out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
30-yard line.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on, man. I said that on
Picked up
purpose.
by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Let me see that again.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1st down, Seahawks.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he's got room. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards to the house. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Nice run for the score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oops.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a give, right side.
Damn,
it's Carson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, I knew that was coming. I'll try one more. Give me a little pump before I go to bed.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
I just seen Will Lutz
fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's what he has. Stand that man like that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
Wilson's pass.
Big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So he scrambled. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. As you see, you're from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. That's a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. Gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. That'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hill.
Ain't what you thought. It ain't what you thought. Messed him up that time. Messed him up.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll begin by running the option. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This man dropped everybody in coverage.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
No. Don't worry about it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Saints, nothing.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find
pressure and he's going to be taken down? They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Third from the gun. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Hill going back to the air on second down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Hill on third down. And he finds Cook. He was well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And again, it's Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside of the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's another save.
Hill now operating from the red zone. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Third and long. It's Hill. And for the third time here, this offense is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear, maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit?
On second down, it's Carson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. Bring it! And touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell.
Told ya. Good night, y'all.